The Kool Sports Network proudly presents Kentucky high school football action. Get ready for all the hard-hitting action of Kentucky high school football here on the Kool Sports Network. Now, let's go to the field for tonight's pregame show.
And hello again, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this week to Kentucky high school football here on the Kool Sports Network. I'm Chauncey Griffith, and I'm so glad to have you along. Tonight we're live from Westwood, Kentucky, here in Mossy Bottom, the home of the Fairview Eagles. And tonight the opponent is the Paris Greyhounds out of Class Single A District 6. It's the final district game for both teams this season in the regular season. Fairview comes into this one at 0-2 in district play, while Paris sits at 500 with 1 win and 1 loss. The Eagles, though, are 4-4 on the season, coming off a 59-28 win on the road at Phelps back on Saturday. The Eagles accounted for 645 yards of total offense in that football game. Sophomore quarterback Jace Manning, he went 9 of 13 in the air for 269 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also had an interception. Leading receiver in that football game was senior receiver Isaac Johnson, who got 5 passes for 201 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also, senior Xavier Coons caught 2 passes for a total of 96 yards and a big touchdown in there as well. He was also the game's leading rusher, Xavier Coons, accounting for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns on 13 carries. Jace Murray ran for 112 yards in that game on 11 carries as well. And the Eagles look to continue their success here and tonight and seek season win number 5 with 1 here tonight. It would also be district win number 1. Paris comes into this one at 4-4 on the year as well. They're under head coach Taekwon Rice. They're coming off a 28-14 loss at home last week to Raceland. In that football game, they accounted for 144 yards of total offense, 76 of them on the ground. Sophomore quarterback Julius Gregory was 5 of 18 in the air for a total of 68 yards and 1 touchdown. Sophomore Fred Carson was the team's leading receiver. He caught 4 passes for 59 of the 68 yards and a touchdown in there as well. Their last win was 2 weeks ago at home over Nicholas County, 45-18. They look to pick up win number 5 here tonight as well. Whichever team wins will move to above 500, and a loss to either of these teams would put them below 500 here tonight. We'll take a look at both teams here in just a few moments. We'll look at them much more in depth, talk about what we've had this season for both teams, kind of compare with some common opponents. We'll also have the starting lineups for Fairview and a word from Fairview football head coach Alex Roy. You definitely don't want to miss that. It's Paris and it's Fairview in a Class A District 6 matchup, and we're excited for football here tonight. It's Friday night football, and we're back in 2 minutes here on the Kool Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Salt Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items for hometown service. See the professionals at Salt Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Salt Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And we're back here in Westwood. It's Fairview and Paris. Game number 9 of the season for both teams. They both come into this one 4-4 on the year. Fairview snapped a 3-game losing streak last week with a 59-28 win at Phelps. Paris, I mentioned, they're also 4-4. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games, with their last win coming 2 weeks ago at home. That was over Nicholas County, a common opponent for both teams. Matter of fact, they won that football game 45-18 at home 2 weeks ago. The week prior to that, Fairview was on the road at Nicholas County and lost that one by a score of 58-30. The other common opponent for these teams, the other district opponent, Raceland. Fairview lost at home to Raceland a couple of weeks ago, 56-6. And then, as I mentioned last week, Phelps at home lost that one by a score of 28-14. In the opening, we talked a little bit about that game. One thing interesting about that football game, while the score was much closer, Paris only put up 144 yards of total offense. Fairview was closer to 300, the mid-200s anyway. I think 260-some yards of offense. That being said, it's hard to compare one game to another, circumstances, personnel, et cetera, but Fairview much more productive yards-wise, just not able to keep the score as close as far as the final score goes. So that's kind of a look at the common opponents here. As I mentioned, Fairview 0-2 in district play. Paris comes in at 1-1 in the district after the win over Nicholas County. This is actually the 23rd matchup between Fairview and Paris in a rivalry that dates back to 1975. Paris leads the series with 13 wins to Fairview's 9. Here in Westwood, though, the series is deadlocked. It's 5 apiece here in Mossy Bottom. Paris has won 2 in a row, though, over Fairview. Both of those games over at Paris. The last time they faced off was last year on October the 20th of 2023. The Greyhounds had a shutout win in that football game. It was 31-0. Jace Manning was 7 of 18 as a freshman quarterback last season against the Greyhounds. He threw for 59 yards, 2 interceptions. Fairview against Paris last year had a total of 81 yards of combined offensive yards last season. So that's kind of a look at the historical data between the two teams. As far as the coaches go, we know Alex Roy in his first season officially 4-4 on the year. This is game number 5 of his head coaching career. So his official head football coaching record at varsity level is 4 wins, 4 losses. As far as Coach Taquan Rice, this is his 3rd season, and he seeks a win here to put his team over 500 on the year. We're going to take another step out while we got just a moment. When we come back, we'll look at some stats for the season. We'll also hear from Fairview head football coach Alex Roy. Little chat here on senior night, as you may hear in the background, the seniors for the fall sports here at Fairview being mentioned. We will mention each one of them as well here in just a few moments. A big night as far as the community goes, but for all the parents of these players, the players themselves, senior night is always a special moment. So definitely worth giving them a shout out. We'll do that too when we come back. Back in about 2 minutes, and we've got football coming up in about 9, so you don't want to go anywhere. It's Fairview and Paris, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Sports Network.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Lumens, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of packs from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, T-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Westwood, we're now joined by Fairview Eagles head football coach Alex Roy. Coach, thanks for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Hey, man, as always, thanks for having me on.
Before we came on the air, we were talking about this. Tonight's a special night, especially, for everybody involved in the football program. It's senior night. Talk about that.
It is, it's always a good night. It's bittersweet because, you have to really say goodbye to the seniors that spent 4 years here.
Yeah.
And, as they go on into better endeavors in their life. But, especially these seniors, and I can't thank them enough for, they really helped us turn the page from a bad chapter in our program and leave on a good note when they haven't really had that over the past few years.
These are guys you're talking about here, guys the ones who have played 4 years have been through 3 you're the 3rd head coach. And I, as an outsider looking in, it seems like you've got a group of seniors who has bought in, and in turn, I feel like that would help the rest of the underclassmen buy in.
Yeah, they've been tremendous for us. You can't say enough about them. The buy-in that we've gotten from them whenever they could have very easily just said, you know what, you're another head coach and you're not going to be.
That's right.
Why should we listen to you? We've had 3 bad ones that, that have told us the same thing. But, they've been great for us. And like you said, for the underclassmen coming up, they've kind of put their stamp on the program, and that's what the underclassmen should expect for the next 4 years.
Turn our attention to the game tonight. You've had another non-typical week. You played
wacky weeks. That's what we're known for this season. So that's all right. We'll see what we got.
Yes, sir. Practice gone well this week.
Practice has gone really well. The injury bug has kind of hit us as of late, but that's all right. At the end of the day, you still got to put 11 football players on the field. So as long as we got 11, we're going to play. I think we're dressed in 21 tonight. Still better than in the past because you look at the past 4 or 5 years when they've gotten to this point and they're struggling to get enough guys to practice.
Sure.
So, that's still a positive. But, overall, great week of practice, and I think that they're ready to go.
What do you know about Paris?
They're very fast. They want to play fast. They've got athletes all over the field. They're big up front. They're physical. But they are a very good football team. They're ranked in the top 10 for a reason.
Sure. Coach, one more question for you. What are the keys to a win tonight?
Our guys got to come out with the intensity that we came out with against Raceland. But we have to punch it in. We've got to get that first score. then we've got to match our physicality. We've got to play intense and slow the football game down. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to get in that wishbone, and we're going to take as much time off as we can and do long sustained drives. If we have some long sustained drives, our defense get a couple stops. You never know how this ball game's going to go, especially down here.
I'm with you, Coach. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me on.
Back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, equal housing lender. Other restrictions may apply. Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evening at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles. Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Orthopedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
And we're back here live in Westwood, Kentucky, here at Mossy Bottom, deciding tonight's matchup between Fairview and Paris, the Eagles and the Greyhounds. It's a district matchup, Class 1A, District 6, that is, and both teams looking to get their overall season record above 500. Both teams coming into this one at 4 wins and 4 losses. While we got just a moment, we'll take a look at the Fairview Eagles starting lineups offensively and defensively. A little bit different look this week. The injury bug, as Coach mentioned, is kind of taking effect here in Westwood. However, most of the cast of characters you will be familiar with. At quarterback, sophomore Jace Manning, fullback, sophomore Rylan Hatfield, and then 2 halfbacks in the wishbone. They are senior Xavier Coons and sophomore Jace Murray. At wide receiver, senior Isaac Johnson, tight end, senior Landon Stapleton, and then the 5 offensive linemen: left tackle, junior Hayden Webster; left guard, senior Caden Sparks; center, sophomore Logan McCormick; and right guard, freshman Conlon Slavelands; and then the right tackle, number 62, a junior, Keegan Adams. Defensively, a 4-3 tonight, starting out from the Eagles. They'll switch from a 4-3 to a 5-2, depending on what they see, but the base formation tonight's going to be the 4-3. 4 down linemen are sophomore Logan McCormick, freshman Conlon Slavens, senior Keegan Schroed, and senior Caden Sparks. 2 defensive ends are McCormick and Sparks, and then nose guard Slavens, tackle Schroed. 3 linebackers. At middle linebacker, junior Hayden Webster; strong side linebacker, sophomore Rylan Hatfield. And then on the weak side at linebacker is senior Landon Stapleton. 2 cornerbacks, they're junior Gabe Legg and sophomore Jace Murray. And then 2 safeties, senior Xavier Coons and sophomore Jace Manning. A beautiful evening for football here. And in just a moment, we're going to take a look at the weather. But before we do that, I've got to tell you tonight's game time weather forecast is brought to you by Big Sandy Superstores of the Tri-State. Furniture, bedding, and appliances, you'll find it all at Big Sandy Superstores. Tonight's weather here in Monty Bottom, 69 degrees and cloudy. We've had a little bit of rain here and there, light rain expected, but it's football weather. It's a little cooler, cooled down since earlier today, and it's going to be a great setting here for football in Westwood. Time now for a look at the officiating crew, brought to you by Tri-State Ophthalmology. For complete eye care, including surgical and medical management of eye disease, see the doctors at Tri-State Ophthalmology. Tonight's officials are referee Carl Malone, umpire Lonnie Brumfield, linesman Paul Buckley, line judge Tom Godby, and back judge Jason Bradshaw. A lot of experienced guys who've been around the block when it comes to officiating. No question about that. Time now for football. Time for kickoff. I told you when we went to break there a few moments ago, I was going to go over a few stats. Fairview coming into this one scoring 30.9 points per game, giving up 40 points per game. They're averaging 157 yards of rushing per game on the season, and two touchdowns on the ground per contest. The one I wanted to talk about, though, the passing per game, 216 yards for the Eagles. That's per contest. About 3 games ago, they were averaging about 270 yards in the air and only around 90 yards on the ground. So we're seeing a little different look from the Fairview Eagles offensively as the season progresses. We've seen more wishbone. We've seen more running plays called from Coach Roy. However, the production on the scoreboard has not been lax. They're still averaging 30 points per contest. They put up 58 last week, and a whole lot of yards on the ground in that game as well. As far as Paris goes, they're averaging a total of 30.3 points per game. So 30.9 points per game for the Eagles, 30.3 for the Greyhounds. They're giving up a total of 23 points per game, and they're averaging 275 yards of offense per contest. Now, that's including the 80 that they had last week, 81 against Raceland. So two pretty productive offenses who are both pretty balanced. I guess you could say Fairview has become more balanced as the season goes on. But it'll be interesting to see here what we see from the Greyhounds offensively, as that they're a very skillful bunch. You can tell they passed the looks test, no question about it. They're big, and they're fast, and they're strong. But we know our Fairview Eagles play with grit, and sometimes that makes a difference on a Friday night, no question about it. It's going to be Paris football here to start things off. Fairview Eagles kicker Jaden Miller out, set to rock and roll. We haven't seen him kick it deep all season, so I don't expect that to happen right now. Tonight's kickoff brought to you by the Ashland YMCA. They're open 24 hours a day. Look them up. An onside kick, and it is fielded right on the Paris side of the 50-yard line by Devontae Poindexter, his junior. Did his job there on the front line, fell on the football, and it's going to be Paris football from their own 49-yard line. Poindexter, the starting right guard for the Greyhounds. Shotgun pistol formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Greyhounds. And Shane Bowling, the starting quarterback tonight, is going to take the snap, hand it off, and charging ahead for about 6 yards is team's leading rusher, Alex Coder. It's going to be second down and 4 yards to go for the Greyhounds. Ball right in the middle of the field on the Fairview 45-yard line. 2-by-2 formation this time out of the shotgun. Bowling takes a snap, looking way downfield to throw, has a guy, and it's off his hands, incomplete. Good pass coverage there from Fairview's Gabe Legg, causing the incomplete pass. Makes it 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Quarterback Shane Bowling. Alex Coder, I mentioned he's the team's leading rusher. He's coming in averaging 77 yards per game on the ground. 3 receivers to the right this time. It's going to be a handoff to Coder. He's trying to get the edge, gets it across the 45 and across the 40, all the way over on the Fairview sideline, where he's going to be brought down at right on the numbers at the 30-yard line. So a pickup of about 15 yards. Going to make it 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Fairview with 4 down linemen. A 2-by-2 set. This time the ball's on the right hash as Bowling is going to throw a screen pass over to his left. It's Brandon Santiago in the backfield. He's going to get it all the way over to the sideline and in for the touchdown. So with 10:44 to go, it looks like Paris on the board first. That's Brandon Santiago catching the first completion of the football game. And it's a touchdown for the Greyhounds. Clock stops at 10:44 here. And it looks like we're going to see the offense stay out on the field for the Greyhounds as they're going to try to tack on 2 more. I believe so. No change in personnel. We've got 2 backs in the backfield this time, though. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shane Bowling, the quarterback, is going to take the snap, fake a handoff, and charge it upfield himself or downfield. And he stopped right at the goal line, and I believe he's going to be short. He sure is. So with 10:44 to go, your score, Paris 6, Fairview 0. We're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And a low line drive kick after the touchdown is fielded by Xavier Coons at the 15-yard line. He gets it all the way out across the 30 and I believe across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. A great return here for Xavier Coons. Is going to set his team up with pretty good field possession. He got it out to the 37. So about a 22-yard kickoff return for Coons here. It'll be 1st and 10 Fairview. And according to Coach Roy, we're going to see a lot of wishbone here tonight. Fairview going to keep control of the football for as long as they can against that skillful roster of Paris. Wishbone formation. Hatfield at fullback. A fake handoff to him, and one goes to Xavier Coons. He bounces outside, picks up a yard, and he's going to be brought down out of about the numbers on the left side of the field. Coons with a pickup of 1 yard, makes it 2nd down and 9 yards to go. We're going to see a much more slow and methodical approach to offense here from the Eagles as they move the ball up, give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Fairview, we're used to that no huddle look. So we're Fairview taking their time getting out of the huddle here, and here we go. A handoff to the fullback Hatfield. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, but keeps those feet moving and charges ahead, gets a yard, maybe two, gets it across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. So a pickup of 2 yards, maybe even 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go here for the Eagles. Ball on the Fairview 41-yard line. Fairview breaks the huddle. Same formation. The ball's on the left hash. You got your wide out, Isaac Johnson, over here on the numbers on the left side of the field. Wishbone formation. Tight end on the right side. The snap and the handoff's going to go to Murray. He's hit at the line, bounces outside, picks up a yard. Not enough for the first, but it is a small gain here. A little bit of pushing of the pile there. We'll see exactly where they spot the ball. We're going to say a pickup of about a yard, maybe two. It's 4th and a long 4 yards to go. And it looks like the punt team on. Isaac Johnson back to punt, back deep to receive for Paris is going to be, I'm not sure. It's hard to see, though. They've got kind of the Raceland color scheme, orange and white, black helmets, but white jerseys with orange numbers kind of make it difficult to see the numbers. That's going to be Elijah Webb down there. The football's touched, and it's dropped and picked up and dropped again. A little bit of contact there. And I believe we'll see who was on it first. It's right at about the 24-yard line. A good punt from Johnson. I believe it's going to be Paris football 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Still no signal. It's Paris football. So 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. 7:55 to go here in the first period of play. Paris leads 6-0. We've got a shotgun formation. 2 receivers over to the right side, a tight end on the left, and a wide out way out on the numbers. Slot receiver goes in motion, takes the handoff. That's Elijah Webb, who's off to the races. Gets it across midfield. It's a jet play across midfield down to the 40, to the 30, to 20, 10, 5 touchdown. Paris. So I do see something laying on the field. I don't think it's a flag, though, as everyone moving toward the goal line. So that would be a 76-yard touchdown run there by Elijah Webb. He was hit at the line, but shed off that would-be tackler and was off to the races from there. 7:41 to go. Paris leads this one now 12-0, and we see the offense stay out. They're going to try and attack on 2. Shane Bowling under center for the first time. It's going to be a toss play to the left side. Coder takes it. And is he in? He gets it all the way out to the pylon, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So it's 7:41 to go. Your score, Paris 12, Fairview 0. And we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Another low line drive kick fielded by Coons at the 15. He gets it out across the 30, and the ball pops out. Not sure yet who's going to come away with it, as the officials have not signaled either way. Head official Carl Wayne having a chat with some of his officials here. It's going to be Fairview football. So here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about their own 35-yard line, similar to the last drive. They did have positive gains on every play of the last drive, and now he's changing it to Paris football. So wait just a moment. Carl Wayne signaled Fairview football. Now he turned his head and had a word with Lonnie Brumfield, and he's pointing the other direction now. So we're going to wait and see here. Paris football. It's official. So Paris takes over here after the fumble on the kickoff return. It's going to be 1st and 10 Paris from the Fairview 35-yard line. So just like that, Paris back on offense. At first they signaled Fairview. Now they're signaling Paris. And here we go. A handoff on 1st down is going to go to Alex Coder. He bounces it outside to the right for a gain of a couple. Actually give him about 2. Second down at 8 yards to go. I think Carl Wayne McGlone a little confused there on his directions. He was signaling whose football it was. Nonetheless, it's second down, 8 yards to go. Empty backfield this time. 3 receivers to the big side of the field. That's the left. Shane Bowling, the quarterback, takes a snap, drops back, has plenty of time. Looking downfield, has a guy wide open. And just like that, out of nowhere, comes Jace Manning to swat that one away. It falls incomplete. So it'll make it 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Manning playing deep safety there. He was shaded over toward the left side of the field. This pass was thrown right down the middle of the field, and the kid, as I mentioned, wide open. The receiver was, and I believe it was. I think it was Jason Green, a senior slot receiver there. Nonetheless, Manning gets a hand in there out of nowhere, swats that one away, makes it fall incomplete. On 3rd down, a handoff up the middle is going to go to Brandon Santiago. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, maybe 5 yards. Nonetheless, he's short of the 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry. 4th down and about 3 to go. No change in personnel. We're going to see with the field position here, the ball on about the 28-yard line of Fairview. 4th and 3. Paris is going to keep their offense out and try to charge ahead and get this 1st down here. Pistol formation. Bowling takes a snap, hands it up the middle. This time the ball carrier number 5. Number 5, Manny Bell on the carry. 12. He picked up about 1st and 10 Paris, Eagles 21. 12 yards, what they said. Nonetheless, it's enough for the 1st down here. I'm going to give it, that was about a 6-yard pickup. It's going to be 1st down, 10 yards to go. Bowling dropping back, looking to throw, has his guy in the flats. It's caught by number 8, Latonio Level. He gets it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of about 13 yards here. That's enough for the 1st down. So the ball is on the 22-yard line. A 13-yard gain gets it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal for the Greyhounds. Down to 5 minutes to go here. They have the lead right now, 14-0 over Fairview. Knocking on the door here in the red zone. 1st and goal. Under 5 minutes to go in the 1st. Bowling takes a snap. and he charges ahead himself, makes a quarterback draw play there. He's going to charge ahead, pick up about 4 yards. He had a window to run through, and he got there in a hurry, and it closed quick. But he fell forward, picked up 4 yards, makes it second and goal from the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation, running back to his left, 2 receivers each way. Handoff this time is going to go to number 5. He charges ahead. He's hit low, though. I believe that was Xavier Coons who laid that hit. And give him about 2 yards, maybe 3. He's short of the end zone by a couple of yards. So pick up a 3 yards. And here we go. Bowling on third and goal from the 2-yard line under center is going to hand it off this time to Alex Coder, who's lined up behind him. He has 1 shuffle step, and he's into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run. Makes it 20-0. 3 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the first. Your score now, Paris 20, Fairview 0. Little confusion here personnel-wise. Paris running kids on and off. It looks like the offense is going to stay out. They'll be going for the 2-point play here in just a moment. Shotgun formation. Bowling takes a snap. It's off his fingertips, but he picks it back up, looks to the corner of the end zone, and that was going to be caught. The 2-point conversion is good. So with 3:38 to go, your score, Paris 22, Fairview 0. We're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, USCT West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And we're back here in Westwood, Kentucky. Another kickoff fielded at about the 15. This time it gets out to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be Fairview football, 1st and 10 from there, from their own 33-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Coach Alex Roy sends his offensive unit back out onto the field. And we've got a whistle blowing here as we got I don't know if it's an injury or an equipment issue. Nonetheless, Caden Sparks comes off, and Keegan Schroed comes back onto the field here. And we're going to get a look at that spread offense from the Eagles. Shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set. Manning takes a snap, throws it into the flats to Coons, who loses his feet. It is complete, but he loses his feet there, so it's going to go down as a completion, but a loss of about 4 yards. Second down, about 14 yards to go here as the Eagles looking to looking to get something going here offensively. Down to 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Manning takes a snap on second and long. He's under pressure immediately, decides to take it himself. He gets it out across the 40, got the first down, and he's brought down almost out of bounds, not quite. He gets it all the way over to the Fairview sideline after a couple shuffle steps. Pick up of about 23 yards for the Fairview quarterback, and that's a first down Fairview. His first carry of the night. It's going to be first down, 10 yards to go here for the Eagles. Ball on the 46, same formation. Hatfield lined up to the left of Manning. Manning in the gun, takes a snap, under pressure immediately again, forced to scramble, has some room to run though. Got to get it out almost to midfield, pick up of about 3 yards, makes it second down and 7. That's 2 carries in this ball game for Manning. And it's going to be second down, 7 yards to go. That was Fairview's first down of this football game. And we're down to 2 minutes to go in the first, and we've got a whistle and a timeout Fairview. So it's 1 minute, 57 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Your score, Paris 22, Fairview 0. We're back in just a moment here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, and affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And we're back here in Westwood. It's second down, 7 yards to go for the Eagles. They have the football on their own 49-yard line. 1 minute, 57 seconds left to go in the first period of play. Ferris leads this one 22-0. Manning takes a shotgun snap under pressure. Nowhere to go. It was a low snap. He had to kind of bend down to get it. When he stood back up, he was under pressure, had to scramble backwards. And he's brought down deep in the backfield all the way back to the 36-yard line. A loss of about 13 yards there. It's going to make it third down and a long way to go. Third down and 20 to be exact. I see there defensively from Paris, they've got a safety lined up about 26 yards off the football. That is Elijah Webb out there just playing prevent. Pass down the sideline intended for Tanner Reese, and I think it was a miscommunication as he was open. However, he didn't turn around for the football. He was running a go route down the sideline. That was going to fall incomplete. Makes it fourth down, 20 yards to go. Clock stopped at 1 minute, 13 seconds here in the first. And it looks like we're going to see the punt team back out there. Isaac Johnson, the punter. And back deep to receive, I believe that's Elijah Webb again for the Greyhounds. Minute 13 seconds to go here in the first. A low snap picked up by Johnson. The punt is there, and it's touched, but he's not able to haul it in. Is Webb. And Coons gets there quickly and hits him from behind as he goes back down after that football. So he had some room to run. He was trying to do the old scoop and score thing. And when he touched the football, it became a live ball. Nonetheless, he was able to get control of it quickly. And he's back to the 30-yard line. That's where Paris will take over. This all happened at about the 36, so he lost about 6 yards there on the mishap there on the punt. Down to 1 minute, 2 seconds to go here in the first. Paris football. Shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set, 2 receivers each way. Ball to the middle of the field, shaded just a bit to the left. Bowling drops back to pass under pressure. He's going to scramble it out down his own sideline. Football knocked out, and we're going to see whose football it is. Fairview almost had it there. Logan McCormick did a great job getting on the football. I'm not sure if he was able to hang on to that one or not. It's going to be Paris football. Someone stripped the football out there, and the quarterback came back. Someone fell on it. Not sure exactly who recovered that fumble. Nonetheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 Paris from their own 47-yard line. So that was a 17-yard gain, and really if the football had to come out, he had some more room to run. First and 10. Empty backfield this time. We've got a tight end on the left and a 2-by-2 set. Throwing it way downfield is Bowling, trying to get it out there, and going up and making the catch is Elijah Webb. He just left his feet, went up and caught that one. He was tackled as soon as he came back down, though. It's a pretty big gain as he's all the way down at about the 11-yard line. So a pickup of 42 yards. First and 10 Paris. The clock stopped at 14.5 seconds, and we got a timeout called on the field. So with 14.5 seconds to go here in the first, your score, Paris 22, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment here on the Kool Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And welcome back into the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. Welcome up on the line for all your lawn and landscaping needs. It's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of Fairview for the Paris Greyhounds. Little misdirection, reverse there, handoff in the backfield. And is he in? I believe he is. That was ball carrier number 8, Latonio Level, in for the 11-yard touchdown. That makes it 28-0. Waiting to see here. The clock stopped at 6.7 seconds. I believe they backed that one off. Yeah, here comes the 2-point conversion. I'm not sure that it looks like the ball's on about the 5. Nonetheless, it's a 2-point conversion. And here we go. Bowling drops back to pass, looking into the end zone. That was going to be caught by Webb for 2 more points. So with 6.7 seconds to go here in the first, your score, Paris 30, Fairview 0. And we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And the kickoff is caught at about the 15 again. This time it's Jace Murray bringing it out. Gets it all the way out to the almost to the 30. Well, he was at about the 27, hit hard, and fell forward to the 30-yard line. That's where Fairview will take over here with 2.3 seconds on the clock here in the first. So we'll see one play from the Eagles here in this first period of play. Looks like we're going to see the spread shotgun formation here from the Eagles. 2-by-2 set again. Back in the backfield, this time it's Hatfield. It has been this entire game. Hatfield lined up to the right of Manning. Manning's going to take the shotgun snap, hand it to Hatfield. He's hitting the backfield for a loss of a couple, and just like that, we're one period in. So after one quarter of play here in Westwood, your score, Fairview trails the Paris Greyhounds by a score of 30-0. We're back here in just a moment. Actually, the football came out. I want to keep it right here. They haven't signaled yet. I thought it was Fairview football, but waiting on a signal from Coach official Carl Wayne. And just like that, it's going to be Paris football here to start things out in the second period. So we're going to step out, take a break. We'll be back for period number 2 here in just a moment here on the Kool Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
On first down, a handoff goes to Alex. No, that's the quarterback, Alex Coder. He faked the handoff and took off himself. He's got the ability to do so. Ball was on the 30-yard line, gets it down to the 15. So pick up of 15 yards for, that's not the quarterback, Alex Coder. He's the tailback. He's got 5 carries for 40 yards here tonight and a touchdown as well. And he gets his team a fresh set of downs here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Shotgun formation. Coder lined up to the left of Bowling. 4 receivers to the right-hand side as Bowling takes a snap, and it's a designed quarterback run play. He shakes off a couple would-be tacklers, and he's into the end zone from 15 yards out. So a touchdown goes to the credit of the quarterback. That's Shane Bowling. 15 yards out. So with 11:14 to go, your score now 36-0, Paris. Offense stays out on the field, same formation. 4 receivers to the right-hand side. Bowling's going to take the shotgun snap. This time he's going to throw it. It's a screen pass. And it's caught by Brandon Santiago. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 11:14 to go, now your score, Paris 38, Fairview 0. Back in just a moment here on the Kool Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And the kickoff is returned out to across the 40-yard line. The football comes out again, and it's going to be a fumble recovered by Paris. So another turnover here as Paris will take over 1st and 10 from the Fairview, about the 45-yard line here. Got to wonder, did the rain, maybe it's rained off and on here early on in this football game. Definitely the rain wet the field and made that football a little slick. Nonetheless, Fairview having trouble holding on to the football here tonight. Another turnover. It's going to be Paris football. 1st and 10 from the Fairview 45-yard line. A running clock from here on out, and a handoff this time is going to go to number 5, and I don't have a number 5 on my roster. He's going to get it out across the 30-yard line to the 28-yard line. So a pickup of 17 yards. 3 carries, 26 yards for him. Down under 10 minutes to go here before the half. Your score, Paris 38, Fairview 0. It'll be 1st and 10 Paris from the 28-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, shotgun formation. Bowling takes the snap, hands it again to number 5, off tackle to the right side. He's going to have a little bit of room to run there, picks up about 8 yards, but I see a flag there and another flag after the play, and a little bit of skirm here. Some players pushing and shoving. I see players from both sides as coaches are out there trying to break this thing up. Some shoving, some punches. It's definitely not a sportsman's activity going on here as both sets of coaches pulling off players, that kind of thing. And it's broken up, and both teams heading to their respective sidelines here. So we'll see how this one shakes out. Just a little bit of contact after the play is what started that one, and it didn't take long for both teams to get involved quick. Both sets of coaches out. Fairview's coaches focused on getting their players back over to the sideline, and I see about 3, maybe 4 flags out there. We'll see how this one shakes out. As definitely getting a little chippy out here after that. The white hat, I see Mr. Lambert, the athletic director, a couple of sheriff's deputies out there just making sure everything is kosher here after that little skirmish. Got a little rough there, and Fairview coaches making sure their players understand that that's not something that they condone. They got them back over on the sideline there, and now you've got all 5 officials out there at midfield, kind of discussing how this is going to shake out here. We're not going to go anywhere, as we don't want to miss any of the action. We don't want to miss the official signal from the head referee. Both teams on their sidelines here, and you might be able to hear parents not real happy with the officials here. Coach Roy out there having a chat with Coach Taekwon Rice. Some assistants from both teams making their way out here, as you got to expect we'll have some repercussions here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to step out as they're discussing this, And if anything changes, we'll bring it back early. Your score here, clock's still rolling as we have a running clock down to 6:40 here in the second. It's Paris 38, Fairview 0. And we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Sports Network.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Porter Sporting Goods for your best selection of Point and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Porter's also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Porter's is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Porter Sporting Goods, USCT West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And welcome back in as both teams on their respective sidelines. The officials kind of breaking their huddle here. And I believe waiting to see what the official call is here as the ball is moved back to the 50-yard line. We've got unsportsmanlike conduct both ways, so those will offset. No indication as of whether or not a player will be ejected from this football game. That's the only signal I see here is unsportsmanlike conduct both ways. And it's going to be Paris football. And is it going to be 1st and 10? It looks like it's going to be as they're calling for the chain gang to come back there. Make it 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. They're calling for the clock to stop. So here we go. Unsportsmanlike conduct's offset. Here we go. It's Paris football. Bowling drops back the pass, looking way downfield. Has his guy, sees his guy. A little bit of contact, no flag there. He was trying to get it out there to Alex Coder. No, that's not Coder. That's Antonio Level out of the backfield. Or not out of the back. He was a slot receiver. Nonetheless, it falls incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10. Clock still rolling down to 5:05 here before the half. Okay, so there was a holding call as well, called against Paris. That was the original flag thrown. And then 2 unsportsmanlikes that will offset from the original incident there. Nonetheless, on 2nd and 10, a screen pass thrown over to the right side. It's going to be caught and getting it out to about the 39, maybe the 40-yard line is number 6, Elijah Webb. He's got 10 yards. That's enough for the first down. And another whistle. They're stopping the game again here. Not sure exactly why as one of the officials having a word with the Paris sideline. I think maybe a confusion there with the down and distance markers, something like that. Well, now they're changing it to third down. And the yard markers back to where they were at originally. The pickup there was 10 yards. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It was 1st and 10. They moved the down and they made it third down and a long way to go. They need to get to the 20-yard line for the first, which is original before the incident. Nonetheless, a pass thrown down the sideline is behind the receiver, goes incomplete. That was presumably on third down. Everyone in the press were this is a very confusing scenario. I think maybe when it was supposedly 1st and 10 from the 50, it was first and a long way, first and about 30 from the 50-yard line. Nonetheless, it's fourth down now, and 19 yards to go for the Greyhounds. And the gun is Bowling. He's going to hand it off to Level. Level's got room to run. Gets it out across the 30 down to the 20-10 touchdown. He bends it all the way across over to the Fairview sideline, and he's in for 6 points. We do have a flag on the play, so we'll wait to see. No one signaled touchdown yet. I see a couple of the officials there having a chat with a couple of the Paris players, and head official Carl Wayne Glone is walking this one back. Never a signal, but it was a 10-yard penalty, so I'm assuming that would be a holding. There we go. A holding call against Paris, so the touchdown is no good, and they're going to replay fourth down. This time it's 4th and 15. The football is on the 35-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to go before the half. Clock still rolling. 3 receivers to the left, 1 way out wide to the right. That's Webb. He's got a couple big catches here tonight. Bowling in the gun. Ball on the left hash. A fake handoff and a screen pass goes to Webb. He's one-on-one with Murray. Shakes that one off. And he's off to the races. And he's in for the touchdown. That's from 35 yards away. Bowling to Webb. Waiting on the officials. No one ever signaled touchdown. I don't see a flag, though, so that one's going to stand. So a 35-yard touchdown pass from Bowling to Webb will make it 44-0, and the offense is going to stay out, try to tack on 2 more. We're down to 1 minute, 18 seconds to go. Clock still rolling here before the half. 44-0 is your score. Paris leads this one. Here we go. Pistol formation, 2 receivers each way. Handoff up the middle is going to be taken by number 3, Dexter Leverett. And he's hit the backfield, brought down, so the 2-point conversion no good. We're going to keep it right here, though, as we're down to 50 seconds. Clock still rolling here before the half. And it's going to be Fairview football, so we may or may not see a play of offense. Probably not, as we're down to 30 seconds. Kickoff team making their way out in no hurry, really. We may not even see a kickoff here as we're down to 12 seconds. Murray and Coons back deep to receive for the Eagles. And we're down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's your half. So both teams out. No, not enough time to complete the kick. So the buzzer you hear in the background means it's halftime. Here at the half, your score, Paris 44, Fairview 0. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back, give you some a breakdown of the scoring summary, how we got to where we are here at 44-0. Then we'll look at some offensive stats for both teams and give you a preview of the second half. A whole lot of football left to come here from Westwood as the Eagles trail the Paris Greyhounds by a score of 44-0. We're back in 2 minutes here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Porter's Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Porter's also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Porter's is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Porter's Sporting Goods, USCC West in Ashland.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
And we're back here in Westwood. Halftime here between the Fairview Eagles and the Paris Greyhounds. Your score at the half, Paris 44, Fairview 0. We'll take a look real quick at how we got to that point on the scoreboard with your scoring summary. The first score of the football game came with 10:44 to go in the first period of play. It was a 30-yard touchdown pass from Shane Bowling to Brandon Santiago for Paris. And then a failed two-point conversion attempt made it 6-0. With 7:41 to go on the first play of their next drive of offense, a 76-yard touchdown run by Elijah Webb, and then an Alex Coder two-point conversion run made it 14-0. With 3:38 to go, so about 4 minutes later worth of football, Alex Coder punches one in from 2 yards out, and then a Bowling touchdown pass to number 12 made it 22-0. Last score of the first period was with 6 seconds to go, an 11-yard touchdown run by Latonio Level, and then a two-point conversion pass from Bowling to Webb made it 30-0. That's Shane Bowling to Elijah Webb. And your score at the end of one was 30-0. Two scores in the second. Both of them were from Paris. First one came with 11:14 on the clock. A Shane Bowling touchdown run from 15 yards out. That's the quarterback. I've got pass written here. That's why I was kind of pausing. A Shane Bowling 15-yard touchdown run, quarterback draw, followed by a two-point conversion pass from him to Brandon Santiago. That made it 38-0. And then with approximately 1 minute on the clock, it was a running clock, in the second period of play, a 35-yard touchdown pass from Shane Bowling to Elijah Webb from 35 yards out, and then a failed two-point conversion run made it 44-0, and that's where we're at here at the half. So we're going to step out, take another break. We'll come back and look at some offensive stats for both teams, and then we'll give you a preview of the second half. A lot of football left to come here from Westwood. It's Paris 44, Fairview 0. We're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or tradition. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And welcome back into Westwood, Kentucky, the Joker of Lawn Care broadcast booth. Glad to have you along. It's Fairview trailing the Paris Greyhounds here at the half, 44-0. Paris pretty productive offensively. On the ground, Alex Coder, the team's leading rusher, averaging 76 yards per game, 77 yards per game. He's got 40 here in the first half. Also has, as I mentioned a few moments ago, one touchdown to his credit as well. Also rushing yards from Elijah Webb, the slot receiver on a jet play, 76 yards and a touchdown there. Brandon Santiago has one carry for 5 yards. He's also got a big catch. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Also on the ground, Latonio Level, 11 yards and a touchdown on one carry. Shane Bowling, the quarterback, has 3 carries for 36 yards and 1 touchdown to his credit as well. And then number 5, his name is Monty Bell, and he's got 3 carries for a total of 26 yards. In the air, Shane Bowling, 5 of 9 for 2 touchdowns, total of 130 yards to his credit. Catches by Elijah Webb. Didn't add those up, but I can do it real quick. 87 yards, 3 catches for 87 yards for Elijah Webb. Brandon Santiago has 1 catch for 30 yards and a touchdown. Latonio Level has 1 catch for 13 yards. And that's your individual stats for Paris. Easy for me to say. For the Fairview Eagles, a lot less productive here in the first half. They've had a few turnovers, a couple of kickoff returns fumbled, and gone the other way. So not much offense for Fairview. Jace Manning 1 for 2 in the air. The 1 catch was made by Xavier Coons for -4 yards. On the ground, Jace Murray 1 carry, 1 yard. Manning has 2 carries for 26 yards. He was also sacked, so you would take, it was a loss of 13 yards, so officially 3 carries for 13 yards. Xavier Coons has 1 carry for 2 yards. And then Rylan Hatfield has 1 carry for 2 as well. He also has a fumble loss as well. We're going to step out, take another break. We got a couple more commercials that we got to get in. We're thankful for our sponsors, especially, all of them, the Joker Lawn Care for sponsoring this broadcast booth. Don't forget to see them online. Look them up on Facebook or go to their website for all your lawn and landscaping needs. And we're back in 2 minutes here on the Kool Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Sonoma, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Phelps Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Phelps Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Phelps Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of packs from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, He-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
And welcome back into the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. I'm Chauncey Griffith. Glad to have you along. I was talking about our sponsors just a few moments ago, and we're very thankful for them. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Also by Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They also mount and balance tires and cut and program keys. That's Pure Point Auto, 2019 Ashland Road in Greenup. Some scores to update you with from around the area right now. At the half, Ashland up on Johnson Central by a score of 19-14. Out in Boyd County, the Lions of Boyd County are up on the Lawrence County Bulldogs 35-0. That's in the second quarter. Another halftime score for you. A tight one between Russell and East Carter. East is up now 7-6 at half. The most updated score I have for you from Greenup and Rowan County, they're scoreless in the first period. From this district, last single A district number 6, Raceland up on Nicholas County by a score of 40-0. That one at half. Over in West Virginia, Ripley on top of Wayne right now, 21-20 at the half. And also Huntington High School, the Highlanders up on the Capital Cougars, 21-0 in the second quarter. And the most updated baseball score I have for you, the Yankees and the Dodgers are scoreless in the top of the second inning, in case you're keeping score there. We're going to step out. We got one more break to get in. We'll come back, and we've got a whole lot of football coming your way from Westwood, Kentucky. Here at the half, your score, Paris 44, Fairview 0, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family's looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And welcome back into Westwood here. The side of tonight's matchup between the Fairview Eagles and the Paris Greyhounds. Paris on top of Fairview here at the half by a score of 44-0. We haven't mentioned yet in this broadcast, but Fairview's week 11, their opponent number 10 of the season, was meant to be Payton City. However, Payton City canceled their football season, so Fairview will be gameless, opponentless next week. So in theory, that would be a forfeit victory for the Eagles if you're keeping track of that type of thing next week. Nonetheless, the opponent tonight, the Paris Greyhounds, over on their sideline, Fairview over here, ready to rock and roll. It's going to be Fairview football here to start things out here in the second half. Don't forget, the halftime kickoff brought to you by the Ashland YMCA. They're open 24 hours a day and offering programs for everyone. Check out the Y. Fairview first out onto the field. Paris has been over on their sideline for a few moments, a couple of minutes really, just kind of hanging around, not stretching, anything like that. They started stretching about 25 seconds ago, and they've dispersed and the kickoff team's out. Looks like their kicker is number 24, Christian Johnson. And two receivers back deep to receive for Fairview. They are Jason Murray and Isaac Johnson. Again, we'll have two 12-minute running clock quarters here in the second half, so things should move pretty quickly. Kickoff is going to land at about the 25, and go out of bounds over on the Paris sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Fairview Eagles. Fairview with pretty good field position starting out here. Be interesting to see. They started the game out in their wishbone look, slowing the pace of the game down, holding on to the football. Will they come back out here in the second half and do just that, or will we see more spread offense or four wide shotgun formation from the Eagles? They come out in the huddle. We'll see what they do here to start out this drive here after half. Down to 11:05. Fairview breaks the huddle here in the third quarter. Paris leads this one 44-0. And he's going to be under center. He drops back looking to throw. He's going to air it out to Isaac Johnson. It's in and out of Johnson's hands. He went up over top of the cornerback, Julius Gregory, tried to come down with it. Not able to do so, though. And I do see a flag thrown over in the backfield. So we'll wait and see what the call is going to be. Down to 10.5 to go here. No indication yet as to what the flag is. It looks like it's going to be on Fairview as they're moving the down marker back. We've got a holding call on the Eagles. It's going to be first down and a long way to go for Fairview. Actually, be 1st and 15 for the Eagles. Fairview back in the huddle. They're going to break the huddle. And I believe Manning's going to be under center again. We've got one wide out to the right side. That's Tanner Reese. And the wishbone formation, the two halfbacks, I should say, are Murray and Coons. Manning going to drop back and throw. He gets it out to Coons in the flats. Coons gets it across the 30 and down to about the 35. The original line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard pass there. It's going to be second down, 10 yards to go here. That was completion number 2 on attempt number 3 in the air for the Eagles. Jace Manning officially 2 for 3 for 1 yard, as the first pass was a loss of 4 yards. He was under pressure, had to dump it off to Coons. That was earlier on in the football game, though. It's second down, 10 yards to go here for the Eagles on senior night. Down under 9 minutes to go here in the third. Wishbone formation, ball on the right hash this time. Manning's going to drop back to throw a middle screen, and it's going to be off the fingertips of Coons. Someone came in there, the linebacker, I believe it was Brandon Santiago, the sophomore, came flying in there as the ball was coming off the fingertips of Coons. He swatted at it, and Coons almost had it as it was dropping back down off his fingertips, but it was swatted away. It's going to fall incomplete. Make it 3rd and 10. Mentioned it's senior nights. Fairview with 8 seniors on their roster. Xavier Coons being one of them. On 3rd down and 10 yards to go, wishbone formation, tied into the left side, wide out to the right. It's Isaac Johnson. Manning's going to draw back to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field behind the receiver. It's almost picked off, but it falls incomplete. We've got a flag thrown out there, though, out around where the intended receiver was. Wait and see what that flag is. It's Tom Godby. I believe it's going to go against Paris, though. It's going to be a pass interference call. We'll wait and see here what the official indication is. Yeah, it's going to be 1st down and 10 yards. No, yeah, pass interference. There we go, Carl Wayne. 1st and 10, Fairview, pass interference. So Fairview gets a fresh set of downs there as Johnson was kind of shoved from behind when he went back to try to get that football. Nonetheless, 1st and 10, and here we go. Wishbone formation, Manning under center. Handoff is going to go to the tailback. That's Murray. He charges ahead, falls forward. Gain of about 3 yards on that one. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Murray, a hard runner, and he gets yards after contact because his feet never stop moving. He fell forward there for a gain of 3. Down to 6.5 to go here in the third. 44-0 is the score. Paris leads. Same formation. Johnson out wide. Tied in on the left side. That's Landon Stapleton. And he takes a snap, a toss to Coons. He's grabbed in the backfield, shakes off that one, and shakes off another one, brings it back all the way across the field, and gets it across the 45-yard line where he goes out of bounds. There's flags everywhere. I see a flag behind the football, and then I see one over on the other side of the field. We'll wait and see what the indication is here. I believe one of them is going to be a face mask against Paris. We're going to wait and see, though. I don't like to speculate because I just never know about those things. Officials coming together there. It's going to be a face mask against Paris. So it's a personal foul face mask, so it's a 15-yarder. It'll be a 1st down for Fairview. So Coons picked up about 3 yards there. That'll move it all the way down to the 28-yard line of Paris. The question is it a spot foul? We went from the 47 to the 28. A screen on 1st down is going to go to Johnson. Johnson gets it down to about the 18-yard, not the 18, the 22-yard line. Another flag thrown all the way over across on the other side of the field. The side judge over on the Paris sideline. Waiting for an indication here. Was it nope, the flag was waved off. So no penalty there. And the pickup there was 7 yards. Taking down 3 yards to go for the Eagles. Down to 4 minutes to go here in the third. Fairview with the same formation. Ball over toward the right side of the field. Manning's going to be under center. Fullback is Hatfield. 2 wishbone backs. And we've got I think they were trying the hard count. I think somebody moved on the offensive side. Yeah, I believe we had some movement up front, so it's going to back Fairview up 5 yards and make it second down and 8 yards to go here. Ball now on the 26-yard line. Fairview back in the huddle. They're going to break their huddle, come out in the same formation. Big difference when you go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8, second 3 to second 8. The handoff up the middle is going to go to Coons. He sheds off one would-be tackler, but he's hit and drugged down by Caden Frederick. It will go down for a gain. Forward progress will take him about a yard. Makes it 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. A little bit of rain coming down. I believe it's kind of stopped, though. Off and on. Scattered showers, as we mentioned in our kickoff weather forecast. And he's going to take the snap, fake a handoff, sprint out to his left, trying to get it out there in the flats to Murray, but it's underthrown. The ball's incomplete. He had to throw it on the run, had a defender on his tail. He goes incomplete. It's 4th down. 4th and 7. Ball on the 25. They've got to get it to the 18-yard line for the first. And we're going to see the offense stay out. No change in personnel as Manning comes over to get the play call from Coach Alex Roy, then jogs back out to the huddle. Fairview trying to hang on to the football for as long as they can, trying to punch one in here in the third period. We're going to see the same formation. Manning under center, Johnson out wide to the right. Manning drops back, looking to throw. His arm is hit, so he's forced to scramble out. He's got room to run, gets it across the 15, and he's going to go out of bounds somewhere just inside the 10-yard line. So more than enough for the first down, as he needed 7, and he got about 16, maybe 17 yards. I'd give him 16 yards on the pickup there. Makes it first down and 10 yards. Oh, the ball is on the 10, so it's going to be just inside the 10, so it's going to be first and goal from the 10-yard line. Same formation, wishbone formation, tied into the left, wide out to the right. Manning under center, fullbacks Hatfield. 2 halfbacks are Coons and Murray. Be the last play of the quarter. It's going to be a toss play to Coons. He's trying to get the edge. He fights for it, picks up a few, and that's going to take us into the half here as we're down to 5 seconds to go. I believe the pickup is going to be about 5 yards, and the siren you hear in the background means that's 3 quarters down. We've got 1 more to go. Fairview knocking on the door of the end zone as Coons gets 5 yards there. So after 3 quarters of play, your score, Paris 44, Fairview 0, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Porter Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Porter's also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and Case 9. Porter's is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area. no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Porter Sporting Goods, USDC West in Ashland.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And we're back here in Westwood, fourth period. And your score, Paris 44, Fairview 0. Looking at potential score here for Fairview as its second goal from the 5-yard line. And Paris doing what they can to stop the Eagles, but Fairview pushing forward after a gain of 5 yards there on first and goal from the 10. Kool gets it halfway to the goal, and they're going to try to get 5 more here. They've got 3 more tries as it's second down and goal from the 5. Handoff goes to Murray up the middle. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's where he's hit hard and drugged down. I'm going to say no gain, maybe a minimal loss, but it'll be third and goal from about the 5-yard line. Raceland leads Nicholas County now 43-0 at the half. Ripley got one more on Wayne. It's now 28-0 over in West Virginia. And it is third and goal here for Fairview, trying to punch one in. Manning takes a snap, dropping back to throw under immediate pressure. He's going to be hit hard in the backfield right around the 20-yard line. He was trying to make something out of nothing and not able to do so as he was just being chased down. He's hit hard, brought down at about the 16-yard line. A loss of 11 yards on the sack. We're down to 10.5 to go in this football game. Fairview still with the football, and we've got a flag flying here after the play. Fairview in their huddle, and I believe somebody over there on that Paris defense was jawing the officials. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Paris. I believe it's going to be called on the nose guard there, number 55, as he's got his hands way up in the air. Nonetheless, that is going to move Fairview that much closer to the end zone. It should get them also. We'll wait and see. I believe it should be a fresh set of downs. No, it's going to be fourth down. So we'll see how this shakes out here. Fourth and goal. From the 6-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty there. And it's now fourth down. I believe we've got a timeout call here by Coach Alex Roy. We do. We're going to keep it right here, though. Don't want to miss any of the action. So the 10-yard penalty gets Fairview 10 yards closer to the end zone. And then Fairview's Coach Alex Roy takes a timeout here, getting with his offense, trying to draw something up here that will score some points here for the Eagles as they've been unable to do so far this evening. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Also by Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They also mount and balance tires, and they cut and they program keys. That's Pure Point Auto, 2019 Ashland Road in Greenup. Fairview making their way back out onto the field after the timeout here. Clock stopped at 10 minutes, 10 seconds here in this football game. And Fairview has the football now. Fourth and goal from the 8-yard line. Fairview trails in this football game 44-0. wishbone formation on fourth down. A toss play is going to go to the right side to Murray, and he's going to be hit hard in the backfield as he's just not able to get out there and get the edge. So he's going to lose about maybe 5 yards. We'll see where they spot it. Nonetheless, it's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be Paris football. So a loss of 2 yards for Murray. And it's going to be Paris football here with 9:40 to go in the game. Paris leads 44-0. And I believe not much change in personnel here. I'm waiting to see, well, some shuffling in and out here. We do have some new faces on the field here for the for the Greyhounds. Looking to try to find out what number this quarterback is. As I mentioned, white jerseys, orange numbers. No, that's still Bowling. He's going to toss it over on first down to Coder. Coder getting out there, getting the edge, and he's off to the races. Crosses midfield down to the 40, to the 30. He turns around and points, and a flag for your troubles, Mr. Coder. That's something you don't do, and the referee saw it, and that one's coming back. He got to about the 20-yard line, turned around and pointed at the defenders. And we'll see exactly how this shakes out here. A good call there by the officiating crew, trying to keep sportsmanship going here. And they're coming back. So that touchdown is negated, and the clock's still rolling down to 8:25. Official sprinting all the way back 90 yards to the 10-yard line. We'll see exactly how this one shakes out. And there is another flag thrown way back around the 15-yard line. It's in that dead grass. It's hard to see. But Craig McCormick, old Eagle Eye over there, saw that one. I did not. So it's going to be a holding call against Paris. It's going to back us up to around the 5, maybe the 6-yard line. And it's going to be first down and 15 yards to go for the Paris Greyhounds. Down to 7.5 to go in the ball game. Bowling under center, looking over to his sideline, waiting on the signal to snap the football. It's going to be another toss. This time it's over toward the Paris sideline, and it's Coder, and he's got room to run. He's going to be hit by Murray at the 45, able to stay in bounds, gets it across midfield, and he's brought down somewhere around the Fairview 45, maybe the 44-yard line. So a pickup of 49 yards for Coder, Alex Coder, that is. First and 10 from the Fairview 45-yard line. Not under 7 minutes to go. Paris leads 44-0. Alex Shane Bowling drops back to pass. Looking over to his left side, it's caught. A screen pass over there, caught by number 12. That is Fred Carson. Gets it down to the 35-yard line. So it's 10-yard pickup. Makes it first and 10. Actually, an 11-yard pickup. He got down to the 34, so an 11-yard pickup there. And here we go. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Paris with their starter still in. And here we go. A screen pass to the right side this time. That's Jacob Saucedo makes his first catch of the ball game. Gets it across the 20-yard line to about the 19, so a 15-yard penalty for Jacob Saucedo. Down to 5.5 to go. Paris in a hurry-up action here to get back on the football. First and 10 from the 19. Here we go. A screen pass to the left this time. That one's going to be caught by Christian Johnson, and he's going to get in for the touchdown from 19 yards out. Christian Johnson, the receiver, number 24. 19 yards out. We're down under 5 minutes to go, and there's the official signal from the White Hat. A 19-yard touchdown to Christian Johnson. His first catch of the football game. Offense is going to stay out here. That's the first score of the second half here, not because Paris has not been trying. Shotgun formation, bowling in the gun, looking to throw. Instead, he's going to tuck it and run, and he's hit hard by a couple of Fairview Eagles. And he's going to be short of the 2-point conversion. So with about 4 minutes to go in the football game, your score 50-0 now. Paris leads. We're going to keep it right here. We don't want to miss any of the action. Sorry, I'm writing my stats down as I go. Don't want to miss any of that either. So it's going to be Fairview football here. They were knocking on the door, and they had some big help on that last drive from Paris penalties. But if you're Fairview here, you'd like to get some points on the board and keep this from being a shutout. It's 50-0 right now, and there are 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. However, it's a running clock, so that's literally 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go. The kickoff is going to land at about the 19-yard line and roll backwards. Murray picks it up, knees it at about the 11. Had about 5 defenders in his face, decided to take a knee there. That's where Fairview will take over at about their own 11, maybe 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, so they've got 88 or 89 yards to go for a touchdown. We'll see where the ball is spotted at here. And looks like both teams kind of no real sense of urgency here, so I don't know that we'll see Fairview. We may, never know, we may see Fairview take a shot downfield, try to get points on the board, and we'll see. Actually, no, I misspoke. I said 11 or 12. We're on the 6-yard line. It's hard to see those numbers down there. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line for the Eagles. So they've got 94 yards to go for the touchdown. Down to 2 minutes to go. Fairview breaks the huddle, gets back in the wishbone formation. Out wide to the right-hand side is Tanner Reese. And we've got a whistle here before the ball snaps. The clock's going to stop at 1 minute, 55 seconds. And not sure the couple of the officials here coming together. Not exactly sure. We've got, now we're back. I thought it was on the 11. The ball back on the 11. Nope. Lonnie Brumfield drops it on the 11. And now we're going to go 10 more yards. So we were on the 11. Now it's a 10-yard penalty. Do we know the penalty? Okay, I'm not the only one. Yeah, no signal, no flag. Nonetheless, it's now 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. And here we go, wishbone formation for the Eagles. And a handoff on 1st down. Get it up across the 25, and a couple of players slow to get up here. Pickup of 3 yards. Nope, they're backing it up a yard. Pickup of 2 yards. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Down to a minute to go in this football game. Same formation. Out wide is Tanner Reese. Here we go. Manning's going to take the snap, toss it this time to Murray. Murray picks up a yard, maybe two. Third down and about 5 yards to go here. 20 seconds to go, and Fairview making their way off. That's going to be it for this football game. We'll wait for time to expire here, but your final score in this football game is going to be Paris 50 and Fairview 0. Fairview will drop to 4-5 on the season. Paris will improve their record to 5-4. Paris also improves to 2-1 in district play. Fairview falls to 0-3. We're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, we will have a recap of tonight's game. We'll talk about the scoring summary, tell you how we got to where we're at on the scoreboard. We'll also have some of the offensive stats for both teams and tell you what's coming up down the line for both of these teams, as we'll also be looking for some scores from around the area, namely we're going to try to get a score from the Raceland-Nicholas County game, the other game taking place in this district. Nonetheless, your final of this football game, 50-0. Paris defeats Fairview, and we'll be back in just a few moments here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back here in Westwood. Final score of this ball game, 50-0. I'll tell you how we got there real quick with our scoring summary. First score of the football game came with 10:44 to go in the first. It was Paris on the board with a 30-yard touchdown pass from Shane Bowling to Brandon Santiago, and then a failed 2-point conversion made it 6-0. Second play of our second scoring play of the ball game came on a one-play 76-yard drive, a 76-yard touchdown run from Elijah Webb, followed by a 2-point conversion run by Alex Coder, made it 14-0. That's with 7:41 on the clock in the first. Again in the first period, Alex Coder from 2 yards out, and then Bowling to number 12, that's Fred Carson, made it 22-0. One more touchdown in the first. That was with 6 seconds to go. An 11-yard touchdown run by Latonio Level, followed by a 2-point conversion pass from Bowling to Webb, made it 30-0. That was a score after one. 2 touchdowns in the second, both of them from Paris. A 15-yard touchdown run by Shane Bowling, followed by a 2-point conversion catch by Santiago. made it 38-0. That was with 11:14 on the clock. And then with 1 minute before the half, 35-yard touchdown pass from Shane Bowling to Elijah Webb. And then a failed 2-point conversion made it 44-0. That was the score at halftime. In the second half, only one scoring play for either team. It was a 19-yard touchdown pass from Bowling to Christian Johnson. That was with 4.5 minutes to go in the football game. And then a failed 2-point conversion made it 50-0, and that was your final. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back. We will wrap things up. We'll tell you what's coming down the line for both teams, and we'll tell you what's coming ahead here in the Tri-State as well. Don't go away. We're back after this here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of packs from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Seaman, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
And we're back here in Westwood. Final score of this one, 50-0. Paris takes down the Fairview Eagles. A couple of scores to update you with from around the area. Boyd County on top of Lawrence County now 42-7 in the third quarter. Ashland on top of Johnson Central still in the third. It's 26-20. Russell pulls ahead of East Carter now 9-7. That's in the third quarter. Raceland in the third quarter on top of Nicholas County 49-0. And Huntington up on Capital now 21-7 at the half. Looking ahead for both of these teams, Fairview, I mentioned a few minutes ago, Fairview's Week 11 opponent, their number 10 opponent of the season, their 10th game of the season on Week 11. It's easy for me to say. It was Payton City, West Virginia. They have canceled their football season, so that game is canceled as well. What that means is Fairview will, in theory, pick up the win over Payton City due to forfeit. So officially, Fairview now 5-5 on the season. Now, while that is great news, right now these players are probably pretty down because they just got through losing the game 50-0, pretty beat up. However, as a spectator up here in the press box, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Fairview won 3 games total in the last 2 seasons, and not very many more than that in a few seasons prior to that. So 4 to 5 wins in a season is a big deal, and it's a good foundation to build on for Coach Alex Roy and his staff. They're doing a great job here with this Eagles football team. They've got the community support. It's something to see here in Westwood, and I, for one, am proud to be a part of it. Just honored to be here, honored to be bringing you the action. Don't get down on these boys. Don't get down on these coaches. They're doing the right things. They're doing it the right way. They're putting in the hard work. They're putting in the effort. And Fairview's on the way up. There's no doubt in my mind about that. We're going to step out, take one more break, be back to wrap things up here. Again, your final, Paris defeats Fairview 50-0, and we're back in just a moment here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Westwood Christian Church, located at 424 Wheatley Road in Westwood, is a Christ-centered church focusing on making disciples through the correct teachings of Scripture with no man-made creeds or traditions. If your family is looking for a church to grow with and take part in serving the community of Westwood, look no further. Visit Westwood Christian Church, where serving Christ is their passion. Service times are Sunday school at 10 a.m., morning worship at 11 a.m., Wednesday evenings at 6:30. Westwood Christian Church. Say go, Fairview Eagles.
And we're back here in Westwood. Again, your final in this football game. The Paris Greyhounds take down the Fairview Eagles by a final score of 50-0. Looking ahead for Fairview, I mentioned their week 11, their 10th opponent of the season, the Payton City, and I'll tell you if you are keeping score at home, the Payton City Wildcats have canceled their football season, so there will be no game for Fairview next season. They will pick up the 4-foot victory over Payton City. Then the following week will be the first week of the playoffs. Fairview will be on the road at Sayre in Lexington. The Sayre Spartans, led by head coach, former Marshall quarterback, former New York Jets quarterback, former Miami Dolphins quarterback, Chad Pennington. They're 8-0 on the season. Right now they are currently in a game at Eminence, and I don't know the score on that one. I wish we could get that score update. However, not able to do just that at the moment. But the Sayre Spartans will be the opponent for the Eagles. Week 1, we will be traveling there with the Eagles, bringing you all the action. Looking forward to that, no question about it. Honored, as I mentioned before we went to break, honored to be able to bring you this action from these young men here out of Westwood, Kentucky, the Fairview Eagles, and I'll say it again. While the mood right now may be down a bit because of they just took a loss 50-0 to a district opponent, the Paris Greyhounds. Fairview on the upswing. Coach Alex Roy and his staff doing things the right way, putting in the effort, putting in the hard work. The team is buying in. It's something to be a part of, and I'm proud of this group of young men. I'm proud of these coaches, and I'm honored to be a part of it. No question about it. That's going to do it, though, for this broadcast. Fairview moves to 4-5 officially on the season. Presumably, they'll pick up the 4th win next week. We'll wait until that's official to report it. But as of now, they're 4-5 on the season, 0-3 in district play, and their next game will be in 2 weeks. That would be on November the 8th. They'll be on the road at Sayre in the playoff round number 1 for the KHSAA state football playoff game. Also do want to mention the 8 seniors for the Fairview Eagles. There, Xavier Coons, Roman Mays, Isaac Johnson, Tanner Reese, Landon Stapleton, Chris Harper, Caden Sparks, and Keegan Schroed. Senior night is always an emotional night and a big deal for young men, and very, very proud of these young men. No question about it. That's going to do it for our broadcast. For Dwayne Fowler back at the station, a big thank you to everyone here in Westwood. Big thank you to Craig McCormick and Mr. Jason Morrison for taking care of me here in the press box, and Mr. Tom Hobbs. Big thank you to Coach Roy and his staff, athletic director, Mr. Lambert, everyone, Mr. Clark, the principal. Just happy to be a part of it. For as I mentioned, for Dwayne back at the station, I'm Chauncey Griffith. Good night, and God bless.
You've been listening to Kentucky High School football action on the Kool Sports Network. Tune in each Friday night for exciting